What is up, my faithful minions? This is Master Maniac here for another Redstone tutorial. Now, a long time ago I had posted some rather inefficient chicken cookers and breeders and things of that nature. I'm going to go ahead and options, music and sounds, friendly creatures, down. Okay, done. Now, I have revamped that entirely, and I have a whole new system here. Now this is a little bit bigger than what you guys are probably used to, but it is definitely for good reason. Now I'm sure you guys can guess what's going on here, right? It's the same standard setup for the main bulk of it. You've got all your chickens up at the top here who lay eggs into this hopper, which feeds eggs into this dispenser, which shoots eggs into these slabs here, spawns the baby chickens, and then you have a lava dispenser and a water dispenser here to cook or drown them, depending on whether you want raw chicken or cooked chicken, you know, all that good stuff. The things that I have added to this to make it a little bit separate from the standard is the ability to put one chicken in here in the very top and let the whole system just populate itself. Now what that means is with one chicken in here, it's going to lay an egg, it's going to make a baby. It's going to continue to lay eggs and make babies, but the babies are eventually going to grow up. And you have the ability to turn both of these off, so when they grow up, they stay grown up, and they lay eggs. Well, when they lay eggs, they go into this chest here. And when they go into this chest here, eggs get sorted out and put into this dropper elevator, brought back up to the top, and shot into your cedar chicken chamber. So basically in survival, you can build this, put one chicken in there, and be good. That's it. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through how to build this, and I apologize, I'm not the greatest at redstone tutorials, so I am going to be going back and forth and looking at my original design. So apologies for that. I have a list here of everything you're going to need. It is going to be 11 hoppers, 6 dispensers, 11 hoppers, 6 droppers, 4 dispensers, 4 comparators, 7 repeaters, some building blocks of your choice, and a good bit of redstone and a few redstone torches. And then you're going to need your water and lava buckets and all that good stuff, you know, as far as your standard portions go. But all of the expensive parts, you know, that's what you'll need. It's got a fairly small footprint. Once again, it is a little bigger than your traditional model, but it will fit in a 5x7 area, so if you just absolutely need it to be compact, you can most certainly have that. So, getting started. I'm going to place a block here, a block here, block here, block here. Now, this is going to be the item sorter that's going to filter out all of your things or all of your eggs so that they can just be, you know, shot out at the top. The cool thing about this is you don't have to worry about it running and doing that when you have the cook setting on. Grab a repeater. Okay. So this little item sorter module is a little different, but it's not the most different thing that you will ever see. It's not mechanically different, just shape different. So keep that in mind. Need a redstone torch. And this is just your standard item filter here. It is the exact same thing as if you had built the old module, just like that. And then you'd have a comparator here into some dust, into a repeater, into a redstone torch. It's the same thing, it's just twisted around a little bit to keep it from interfering with other redstone things. Anyway, now I'm just gonna drop some blocks over to here. You're gonna need your droppers. You're gonna want them facing up, and you're gonna want 6 of those. I believe that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. So now you're going to have. That's not right. That's a little low. Okay. Now you're going to run hoppers into it. And then from this hopper here, place it facing into this repeater, or into this comparator, basically any direction other than down. Then on top of that will be your chest. Go ahead and place a hopper into that. And we need a slab. Right there. And now we need our dispensers. Now you're going to take more building blocks, place one right there, and you're going to have a dispenser facing into this slab. Once again, just like your traditional chicken cooker. Place some building blocks on the sides. Got 2 dispensers over there. And then you're going to come over here on this side. You're going to drop another hopper. Yeah, you're going to drop another hopper just like that. Now you just take your building blocks and some glass. And you're going to want to close all of this in so that your chickens cannot make escapes. That would be bad. It'd be bad if you had a chicken cooker where the chickens wouldn't stay in there. Anyway. There is that part. Right here in the back, you're going to have another dispenser facing towards the front. And that's going to be the one that spits eggs out to repopulate your seeders. So you're going to put a hopper into that. Hopper, hopper, hopper. And now you see the loop here. Now let's get into some redstone business. I'm going to start us here on the bottom. And this is basically just a bunch of comparator clocks. It's nothing all that complicated. So you're going to want to come here and do that. And then just like that. So a 3x3 area with 1 block up, furthest away from the dropper. You're going to set a comparator here, redstone repeater, 2 bits of redstone dust on this side with another repeater, and then 3 bits of redstone dust on this side. Now what this is going to do is whenever an egg gets into there, the comparator is going to detect it and it's going to be like, hey, redstone signal. And then it's going to keep doing the redstone signal until the egg is out of there. Now to get the egg out, we're just going to take your building blocks on every other dropper, starting with the first one, and drop redstone torches on top of them. And that's basically going to make this dropper elevator work. Now there is the chance of an egg getting stuck up here. That's fine. It's completely normal. It'll get out of there on its own. Alright, so now to put the clock into the next dispenser. And we're going to do basically the same thing. Get your 3x3. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of blocks in there. On this one, we're going to put the repeater on the opposite side. This is so that it doesn't interfere with the dropper elevator there. And I'm going to see if I can't. I'm not going to be able to get in there, am I? That's alright. Cheaty methods. Pseudo-cheaty. Oh, it didn't work. Sad. There we go. Much better. And then a repeater running out of that. Block of iron. Redstone, 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 redstone. Yay! And now one more time. Comparator, repeater, redstone, 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 repeater, block. And there you have it. Now you have all the automatically dispensing portions. Now, as far as your glass is concerned, you don't need a whole lot. You basically just need enough to cover up all the chambers where the chickens will be. So that is really all that's necessary for this. If you want to make it look good, I don't blame you. So I would go ahead and pull it out like that. And on mine, I went ahead and built blocks up like that and put some labels on these dispensers here. Now whether these which dispenser does water or lava doesn't really matter. We're done with hoppers. So I'm just going to go ahead and chuck those in there. And I'm going to grab a button, stick that, and stick that. Now I know the buttons part sort of makes it just the tiniest bit manual, but these are toggle buttons, so it is one of those set it and forget it sort of situations. Now all you need is to get a few eggs and to fill this hopper with that, and then egg. Now the cool thing about eggs is that they stack in sets of 16. So when you got a chicken, or because they stack in stacks of 16, it's going to take less to fill up this item filter. It'll go up to 4, and then when you put a 5th one in there, it will not travel up the dropper elevator because I did something wrong. Oh no, it appears that it just gets stuck there. And there we go. And it's up to the top. So now, all you need is to stick some eggs in here, or you can go up to the top and just stick them in this top hopper here. Personally, I find it just the tiniest bit easier to just chuck them in that top hopper, because this dropper elevator has a tendency to derp a little bit, but that's completely up to you. Now, as far as covering all this up goes, everything in here, all the redstone bits and all that good stuff, that can all hide. And if you want, this level right here can be your floor level. So you can easily see all your chickens, and you could do something like that, where you're sitting here, you're looking at your wall, and you can just access that dropper and stick some eggs in there so that it will populate your top thing. But now that you got 2 chickens in there, all you have to do is wait. It'll populate itself whenever it's up to a satisfying level of chickens up to the top. You just click one of these buttons and your chickens will die. Now, this system is not 100% lossless. Just letting that be known now. These chickens will occasionally leave their meat in the lava when they grow up. So you want to make sure you have a lot of chickens up top. But once again, that's completely up to you. Alright. That appears to be the entire thing done. So, do me a favor, leave a like, comment, sub, anything. And you guys take it easy. Have a nice day.